everyone. Today I'm going to do the class 8 science chapter 3 health and ultimate treasure. So we are going to do the one shot, like I'm going to do it in just I'm going to take some time of yours to complete this. So first we are going to do only the points which are important, which is very easy. You can watch it before your exam or whenever you want to. So let's start. What are diseases? A disease is a condition that affects the normal working of the body or mind. It can happen when one or more organs or organ systems stop functioning properly. Some diseases are caused by germs like bacteria, virus, fungi, worms, or even by protozoa, single celled organisms. These disease causing organisms are called as pathogens. So, the disease is a condition that affects the normal working of its body or mind. So, the disease causing microorganisms is known as pathogens. Pathogens. So, let's see what are the types of diseases. There are two types of diseases: communicable diseases and non communicable diseases. Let's read communicable diseases. Diseases that are caused by pathogens are called communicable diseases. They can spread from one person to another. Some examples of communicable diseases are typhoid, dengue, flu, and chickenpox. So, communicable diseases are diseases which can spread to one person to another, and these are caused by pathogens. So, I hope you understood this. Non-communicable diseases. Some diseases like cancer, diabetes, or asthma are not caused by pathogens and do not spread from one person to another. They are usually linked to lifestyle, diet, and or environment. So, non-communicable diseases are the diseases which are not caused by pathogens, or they do not spread from each other to each other. These are known as non-communicable diseases. So let's see how are communicable diseases caused and spread. So the diseases is caused by pathogens, but what are the insects which are called who spread the diseases? These are called as vectors. The insects such as mosquitoes and houseflies are called as vectors which spread diseases. Let's see what the types of diseases which are affecting humans, which spread through air. Disease, common cold and influenza, which is nothing but common cold and cough, which is caused by virus, which the site of infection is respiratory tract. The disease which is spread through air usually always infects your respiratory tract, because the air which you are inhaling, it actually goes through respiratory system, right? That is why the respiratory tract is always infected. The disease is spread through air. Next is chickenpox. Chickenpox is infected by virus. The site of infection is respiratory tract and skin. As you can see, in chickenpox the skin gets small rashes, blisters, and mild fever. It actually affects your skin. Chickenpox is actually less compared to measles. Measles is a very high risk. Okay, measles. Measles is caused by virus and it affects skin and respiratory tract. Okay, it's actually caused by virus and it affects your skin and respiratory tract. Next is tuberculosis, which is caused by bacteria and which affects your lungs. Cough, fever, fatigue, and loss of appetite. What do you mean by appetite? Appetite means loss of weight. Like you don't feel nothing to eat. I don't want to eat anything. That you feel, okay? Diseases which spread through contaminated water and food. Hepatitis A, which is caused by virus and which affects your liver. As you can see, whatever you eat, such as food or water or drinking water, it always goes through digestive system. So one part of your digestive system will always be affected when you eat contaminated food or drink water. In this, liver is affected. This is infected by virus, cholera, which is caused by bacteria, and then it is affected for intestine. Typhoid is caused by typhoid is spread by bacteria, and it affects intestine. Next is ascariasis, which is nothing but roundworms. In the name itself is written as worms. So the vector which is causing it is worms. Like the spreading it is called as worms, and then it affects your intestine. Next is the diseases which are transmitted by insects, nothing but which is transmitted by vectors. First is malaria. I hope you have heard malaria and dengue. It was common in 2024 to 25. Then malaria is caused by protozoa. It affects your skin, blood. Dengue fever is called nothing but also called as breakbone fever. It's called as breakbone fever because after you recover from the fever also, you have to still recover 10 more days, as your body has too much ache. Body ache will be still present in your body. It's caused by virus. It's spread through virus, caused by virus itself, and then it affects your skin and blood. Malaria and dengue are skin and blood. You have to remember this. What are the practices we can take to prevent these dangerous diseases? Keeping ourselves and our surroundings clean, practicing basic hygiene every day, washing hands with soap and water to remove pathogens. Pathogens is nothing but bacteria and harmful germs. Covering your mouth and nose while coughing or sneezing, wearing a mask in crowded places provides protection. Avoid sharing of personal items like towels and handkerchiefs. Keeping our home, food, and water clean. Staying at home and resting when we are unwell helps the body recover and minimize the disease to others. Some infectious diseases are caused by worms which move inside our bodies. These are called as parasites. The organisms which live in a body is known as parasites. How are non-communicable diseases caused? What are the examples of non-communicable diseases? Such as obesity, diabetes, cancer, etc. So, the diseases which are caused by lack of specific nutrients in the diet is known as deficiency diseases. Suppose you are lack in iron, then you also have a deficiency disease of iron. The diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and asthma may often persist for a long time, more than 3 months. Is refers to as chronic disease. See, these are the two diseases which are important for you. Diabetes is a common disease which becoming more prevalent in adults as well as children. India is the most populated country in which most of the people have diabetes. Okay. Now, what do you mean by immunity? The ability of a body to fight disease is known as immunity. The body has a special system known as immunity system which fight against the diseases. The vaccine helps the body to fight certain diseases by training the immune system to recognize and attack harmful germs, providing what is known for acquired immunity. The vaccines can be made in different ways, from weakened or dead bodies of pathogens like viruses or bacteria, or from inactive or harmless parts of pathogens. Some newer vaccines instruct our own body cells. Some vaccines are there, the new which are coming in this generation, that they have took the body cells to make vaccination. So we go to the next topic, which is treatment of diseases. If your immune system fails to protect us against the infections, disease, we fall ill and we need to visit a doctor. The doctor may give us medicines called antibiotics, which kill the bacteria that might have caused the disease. Antibiotics work only against bacterial infections because they target parts of bacterial cells that are different from humans and other animal cells. They do not work against viruses or diseases caused by protozoa. Let's study the antibiotic resistance. Though antibiotics are effective in protecting us against bacterial infections and have saved millions of lives since the discovery, this indiscriminate use led to a decline of the effectiveness. Nowadays, there are news headlines about antibiotic resistance, a phenomenon where bacteria they were earlier killed by given antibiotic are found to survive and multiply despite treatment with antibiotic. This makes common infections harder to treat, increase the risk of complications, prolonged illness, and even death. This is a story of how antibiotic resistance spreads in the community and how bacteria becomes resistant to antibiotic. If you want, you can revise it. It might come for your exam in small MCQs or even HOTS. Let's recap. Health means physical, mental, and social well being, not just the absence of disease. Being happy helps us stay active and healthy, and good health also improves our mood. Health and happiness are closely related. The disease affects the normal working of the body or mind. Symptoms are what we feel, like pain or tiredness. Signs are what we can be seen or measured, like fever or rash. Non communicable diseases like diabetes and heart disease are caused by lifestyles and environmental factors, not germs. They can often be prevented with healthy habits, lifestyle changes, and regular exercise. Infectious diseases are caused by pathogens like bacteria, viruses, or worms. Our immune system helps protect us from pathogens. Vaccine train the immune system during using dead, weakened, or harmless parts of germs to prevent diseases. Diagnosis and treatment are important for managing the and curing diseases. Now, if you want to improve your whatever knowledge you have gained till now in this chapter, you can solve the questions in a sheet or as you wish to. These are important as these might also come for your exams. I hope you have understood this chapter. Thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe and give a like. Never forget to click on the bell button. Bye bye. Have a nice day.